Hi everyone, welcome back. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Cynthia. Today I am going to be talking about the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Matte Foundation. I've been using this for a while and I wanted to post my final opinion on this and just close the books on it and give you my review because that's what I like to do. Also, I'm going to be talking about the Vanity Planet Blend Party Oval Brush Set. So, I've been using those a lot lately too. I ditched the Beauty Blender. I haven't been touching it a whole lot. I don't use it to apply my foundation anymore. I've been using the brushes. And also, with the matte Tarte Shape Tape Foundation, they ask you to use the brushes and not a Beauty Blender. They design their own brush and everything, and it's sold as you can buy it as a combo, but I bought the Vanity Planet brushes and those have been working pretty well and I'm obsessed with those, so we'll be talking about those today, and then I will be giving my final review on the Tarte Shape Tape. Excuse my nails, they're disgusting. They need to be, the nail polish needs to be taken off, but I went on vacation last week and I have not had time to take them off. So let's jump right in this. So, I already primed my face. I've been using the same primer, same routine, night, like cleansing my face and stuff like that. I've been using the same routine, and I also been using the same products that I normally use with the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. So my outcome is the same as it always is, and yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. I am going to apply the Tarte Shape Tape Matte Foundation. I am in shade Fair Light Neutral. I have not tried the hydrating one because I have extremely oily skin and I feel like it's not going to give me the results that I want. And I'm going to take my Vanity Planet oval brush and we're just going to rub and pat this in. I notice if you use like a patting motion, it works pretty darn well as well as rubbing it in, because you know if you go like this sometimes you can get streaks, but I've been doing both the patting motion and the rubbing in. Now this foundation does blend in with my skin tone pretty darn well. I do need a little bit more sun in my life, but we are just getting over winter here in Michigan. As you can see, this is already the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation, and as you can see, it gives me a pretty good coverage. As you notice, my skin is naturally reddish. I have very extremely sensitive skin, so it does turn red pretty often if I'm hot, or if I just wash my face or something like that, or just like breathing air. So as you can see, it did cover it up pretty darn well. Also, I really love the packaging on the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. It is adorable. I love how it looks just like the concealer. I love that it's in a glass jar. It just makes it look so sleek and cute. It's just adorable. Now it is about $40 for a tube of this, and you get a little over 1 fluid ounce of this product. But fortunately, since I'm using the brushes, a little literally goes a long way. because it just doesn't soak into a beauty blender, and it's hard to think of what you're saying while you're doing your makeup, but I'm trying not to take up a whole bunch of time recording this. So the beauty blender doesn't absorb, or it does absorb more makeup than using a brush. That's why I've also been using a brush, because this is hella expensive. And I'm just a girl who works a full-time job and just doesn't have that kind of extra money to spend every time I need to buy a new bottle of foundation, especially from Tarte. I'm gonna pin my hair back real quick. I spent all this time doing my hair, I just don't want it to get all yucky. As you can tell, it's doing a wonderful job covering. You can still see, this is up here is my natural skin still, along with my nose. I barely put any on my nose. Put a smidge on my nose. The best part about these Vanity Planet brushes, I know I keep going back to these brushes and all you want is a review of the Tarte Shape Tape, but real quick, these brushes are flippin' amazing. You can use them light-handed, heavy-handed, and you're still gonna get the same coverage no matter what. I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, the one that I usually use for my concealer, and just go around my nose so that way I can get better coverage around there. I'm just gonna do a little there and a little there. That's not a little, not at all. That's a big glob. What I like about these brushes is that with the Beauty Blender, if I was to go back in and go over some spots, the Beauty Blender would pick up the makeup that I'm trying to put down and then lift up what's already on my skin. I noticed that a lot with the Beauty Blender, and it just makes it 10 times more difficult to try to go back over it and over it and over it, and you're just taking off makeup. So the nice thing about the brushes, it doesn't pick it up at all. It actually does a really good job with leaving it on my skin, which actually saves a little bit more money there too. Alright, now I'm done putting my foundation on. As you can see, it gives me a very, very nice full coverage. Unfortunately, because my skin is so red, you can still see it peeking through just a little, just a little. Once I go back over it with powder and stuff like that, it hides it. It's not a big deal. But it does stay sticky for a few minutes. You gotta let it dry and stuff like that, but right now, just feeling down here and on my forehead, it does feel pretty darn dry. And instantly you can tell that my pores aren't extremely large. It is a little dry around the edge, but that's where my most oily spots are, so it's really not a big deal. It does do a nice job of filling in my pores and making it look like my pores aren't there, so that's really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish my makeup routine. I will be right back to show you guys the finished look and show you the results and give my last opinion. But other than that, it sits very well. My skin feels like it's floating, like nothing feels like it's on top of it or anything like that. It feels nice and airy. And normally when you put on something matte, it does feel kind of like it sucks in. It really sucks in and stuff like that. So that's mostly the brush part too. Also keep that in mind. That's why they did the brush combo, I believe, is so that it wouldn't feel so heavy, so cakey and stuff like that. But I'm going to go ahead and finish my makeup, so stay right there. I will be back. Alrighty, so I have finished my look for the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation review. This is the standard routine that I do. If you would like me to, I can go through my list real quick. For my loose powder, I do Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder, naturally neutral. I do this bad boy to set my face. And then to conceal, of course I concealed before I set my face. I'm just picking up things off my table. I conceal with a Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and Light Sand. My lipstick is Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in 05 Loyalist. I did a primer water to set my face, the Smashbox primer water. To do my eyes and contour, I use the Clay Play Original palette, not the one that has the 3 different ones on the bottom. It is basically all browns and nude colors and a couple whites. And then for my eyelashes, I use the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. And then my bottom lash, I use Ulta Twice as Nice Lower Lash wand. And then to do my eyebrows, I always use a powder because I don't like them too bold. I use the Guilty Gold Ulta palette in the shade Scorched. This bad boy shade right here. And then I used my normal brushes. And I believe that's all that I used. Oh, my highlighter. It is, I'm not sure what it is. It's a little trial size. These things will last you like forever. Oh my gosh, I barely put a dent in this and I've used it like 1,000 times already. It's Urban Decay. I know that it's Urban Decay. I'm not sure exactly what it is. This is what it looks like, if that will help you guys. But other than that, I believe that is it, and my skin feels super light and fluffy. I don't feel very heavy and cakey. I know my nose is glowing like it's something else. Oh my gosh. And it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't feel cakey. As you can see, there's like nothing's bunched up or anything like that. So adding my powder on was not that big of a deal. It didn't make it extra cakey or anything. I put powder on because I'm extremely oily, so I need that extra help throughout the day. But other than that, that's the lineup that I used. My skin feels amazing. This is my final review for this product. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up. I'm obsessed with it. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Other than that, 2 thumbs up. I'd say it's worth the $40, especially if you have extremely oily skin or you just like a nice matte foundation. Before this, I used the Maybelline Up to 24 Hour foundation, and like my skin is extremely oily, and my skin got even more oily using that. Also, I just want to throw out a quick note. I've been using the Tarte Drink Up H2O water stuff. Yeah, I'll do a link below. I've been doing that before, after I cleanse my face, and I feel like that gives an extra barrier, and it's been helping with my oily skin. For you oily skin people, you might want to dip your toe in that and give that a try, especially if you love doing your makeup. It gives it a nice extra barrier, and you don't get extremely oily. It takes longer, I should say. It takes longer, and it helps a lot. So other than that, I want to say thank you for watching, and any questions, leave them in the comments below. Other than that, have a wonderful day. Bye.